Are you still undecided about which squad to make yours? I got you, boo. Here are some non-basketball reasons to love every team in the NBA playoffs. The Toronto Raptors. Do you like exotic meats? When Serge Ibaka isn't serving up authoritative rejections, he's serving up cow tongue and bull penis with a side of indigestion. Yas, the Mafuzi chef hosts How Hungry Are You? A hilarious show on his YouTube channel where he forces his teammates to eat strange animal parts and other zany treats.
Screw what? I got you! I love this guy, but fuck you.
The Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, balls. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer has been the starting center on the tech billionaire meme team ever since the turn of the millennium when he was the CEO of Microsoft. Developers. Now he brings that patented sweaty energy into every Clippers game. The Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, modern muse, count the basket for two. Philadelphia All-Star Ben Simmons is dating Kendall Jenner, which is like a big deal for some people, okay? Some people aren't into the whole Kardashian obsession, but some people are, alright? So that's my piece. The Houston Rockets. Fear the beard? More like, fear the bears. If thick boys bring you joy, then you will love the likes of James Harden and his side thicks, Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker. And that's not to mention coming off the bench for them, the always hilario big boy with dreads. You can watch him whip, then watch him nay-nay. God, I'm so white. It's terrible. Terrible. The Brooklyn Nets. We're gonna stay big with a big guy who's also down to earth. Teammates commend Jarrett Allen on his humility. He shies away from material things, he likes playing Overwatch on a computer that he built himself, and he can sometimes be found teaching math to children using grocery lists in supermarkets. An A-plus fella if I've ever met one. And I haven't. I really haven't. I attract the wrong people. The Oklahoma City Thunder. If you are a fiend for fashion, tune in early to an Oklahoma City game to catch the latest stylings of Russell Westbrook. Sometimes it's a toot, sometimes it's a boot, but I gotta give him a woot woot for giving a hoot. The Detroit Pistons. Blake Griffin ESPN body issue. And he was nude on Broad City. The Indiana Pacers. Indiana, I am sorry that I did not release this before you got eliminated, so consider this in memorandum of your brief time in the postseason. If you like big men with even bigger hearts, then you will love Miles Turner. Miles has a lifelong bond with his friend Alyssa Cortez, who was born with spina bifida. Because of his friendship, Turner frequently spends time at children's hospitals making donations and even manning the telephones for charitable telethons. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. The Portland Trail Blazers. If you have a soft spot for social justice, you can't get better than Enes Kanter. Kanter has had his passport revoked, and he's been cut off from communication with his family after he used his platform to speak out against President Erdogan of Turkey. Things have gotten so bad for him and his home country that he refused to travel with his team to a game in England for fear that he might get assassinated. Yeah. The Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the biggest basketball reason to love the Bucks, but he's also the biggest non-basketball reason. His family's story as immigrants in Greece is truly inspirational. As teenagers, Giannis and his brothers would hawk goods in the streets of Athens to help his family get by. Now he's a Greek icon. And his family? Well, they've got enough to get by for a few lifetimes. If you want to learn more on Giannis, check out my previous video on Milwaukee, and I'll put that up in that corner, over there. The Orlando Magic. Hey, you know what? The Magic have been pretty cool to the LGBTQ community. They host a yearly Pride Night, which not every NBA team does, And after the terrible shooting at Pulse nightclub in 2016, they raised a banner into their rafters to honor the 49 victims. The San Antonio Spurs. This one's easy if you're down for women's empowerment in sports. Becky Hammon is the Spurs' top assistant coach. She's only the second woman to serve as a coach in the NBA, and in 2015 she not only became the first female head coach in the NBA Summer League, but she led that team to win the Summer League title. And in my mind, she's a clear successor to take over for the godfather Greg Popovich once he decides to retire and become a full-time wine connoisseur. Yes, I'm popping this one for you, Becky. It's time for you to get yours. The Boston Celtics. Look, I don't have any non-basketball reasons to love the Celtics, but Boston seems like a pretty town. I love the movie Good Will Hunting. How do you like them apples? The Utah Jazz. This one's for the fans of art and culture, because when you look at the state of Utah, you don't exactly expect to find anything relating to those two words out there. But, believe it or not, coming off the bench for the Jazz is veteran role player Thabo Sefolosha, whose mom, Christine, is a prize-winning painter, famous for her surrealist and unsettling works that have garnered solo exhibitions in Paris, New York, Brussels, and Kyoto, Japan. And his father, Patrick, is a musician and activist, who most notably was a saxophonist and lead singer for the Malo Poets, a South African group from the 80s who blended indigenous instrumental influences into a buoyant urban landscape, and lyrics that called for action against apartheid. Yeah, I'm all about that jazz. The Golden State Warriors. There are many reasons not to love the Warriors, but if you have to pick one non-basketball reason to love them, it's gotta be Klay Thompson. Ask anyone in NBA and you will learn that Klay is chill AF and he really ought to move out of SF. Hey Klay, it's legal here too now, eh? The Denver Nuggets. And in speaking of Canada, how about a little more Canadianorama? Denver's Jamal Murray grew up in Kitchener, Ontario. He played hockey as a kid, protecting the pipes as a goaltender. And for all you old farts out there, his father Roger played basketball with boxing legend Lennox Lewis. And that's it for my non-basketball reasons to love every team in the NBA postseason. Please like and subscribe, share it with a friend. Don't forget to love your squad and respect your rivals, because you never know when you'll end up on the same team.